30 Days Learn English with Common Conversations. Music. Hey, what are you doing?
Morning! I'm listening to music.
What kind of music are you listening to?
Electronic dance music.
What song?
This is what you came for.
I know that song.
It's a good track. I love it.
Me too. I like the beat of that song.
Who is your favorite singer?
Ed Sheeran. He's famous. I like his songs written.
What's your favorite song?
Thinking Out Loud. I listen to that song and feel passionate. I often sing that song while taking a bath. Free time. Dialogue 1. Meet up with friends. Would you like to have more free time?
Of course, I'm busy these days.
What do you do in your free time?
Meet up with my friends. Or I cycle in the park along the long river.
You like cycling, don't you? I also often see you cycling to work.
Yeah, I like riding a bicycle. It protects the environment and is good for health. And you? How do you like to spend your free time?
I hang out with friends or go hiking.
That's good.
Dialogue 2. I prefer to spend my free time alone.
What would you do if you had more free time?
So much. Like singing, playing the piano, chatting with friends, shopping with my sister, having dinner with my boyfriend, and playing tennis with my dad.
That sounds interesting.
I love spending free time with my friends and family. How about you?
I prefer to spend my free time alone.
What do you often do?
I read books or watch good movies.
But you still hang out with me. I appreciate it.
Of course I do. We are close friends.
House chores. Hello? Hey, what are you doing? Guess. How do I know? Give a suggestion. I'm wearing an apron, gloves, and dust is all over me. Are you doing housework? Yes, I'm doing the housework. Why do you call? To ask you to hang out with me. You know, weekends, friends, parties, and fun. I'm very busy today because my house chores are too much. When are you done? I'm not sure. I have to wash blankets, clean the warehouse, clean the house, you know. Oh, girl, call me when you're done. Sure. Giving opinion. Victoria submitted her resignation today.
Really?
Yes. What do you think of her actions?
I think she is overdone. She doesn't need to quit her job.
No, I think that's a normal reaction. She was misunderstood as stealing the plan idea from John.
But that has been clarified. She's innocent. John stole her plan.
But before that, people didn't trust her. Now she decides to leave a place where she is no longer be trusted.
You're right, but if I were her, I'd have a plan before I quit.
That makes sense. Weather. Dialogue 1. Autumn. This is my favorite season. I love this weather.
Autumn?
Yes, autumn is pleasant.
Why is autumn your favorite season?
Because the sky is clear and windy, just like now.
The wind blows and the leaves fall.
That's right. So autumn is also fall.
Autumn also rains.
But I prefer autumn with a clear blue sky to autumn with rain. Do you know why?
Tell me.
Because on an autumn day with blue sky was the first time we met.
No, you're wrong. On a rainy autumn day.
Oh, tea? Dialogue 2. Winter. I feel so cold. What's the temperature? Wear your coat! Thank you. The temperature is minus 20 degrees now. Wow. It's very cold outside and it's snowing heavily. We should cook something warm to eat. Great idea! What do you want to cook? Grilled cheese and tomato soup? How about spicy Thai chicken soup? Great, I love it. We should add more wood to the fireplace. I think I have a cold. Would you like a cup of hot chocolate? Yes, thank you.
Cooking. Sophie and Anna are going to make cakes on their own to celebrate their parents' 25-year wedding anniversary. Watch the video about the conversation between bakery teacher John and two girls about making cakes. Sister, our parents' 25-year wedding anniversary is coming soon. Do you have any bright ideas to celebrate the anniversary, Anna? Not yet. I just think that we will buy cake and a gift for them. What do you think? I want something surprising for them because it's their silver anniversary. I agree with you, but I didn't come up with any ideas. Anna, an idea springs to mind. Make a cake by ourselves. Is that fine? That's good, but we don't know how to make a cake. Search Google. Everything is on it. Did you forget that last time you overbaked chiffon cake over time so it was burned? Come on, why do you always sound like a broken record? I was a little bit careless at the time. I have another great option. Do you want to hear it? Of course. We will take part in a baking class. How do you feel? Why do you think of such bright ideas like that? I couldn't agree more. When? Right now, is that fine? It's up to you. I'm free. So let's go right now. Hi, welcome to Mr. John's baking class. May I help you? We need to join a baking class this afternoon. Where can I apply for the class? This way, please. Do you register for a long-term course or one-day class? Does your center have a 1-1 class? Because we intend to make a cake for my parents' wedding anniversary. Certainly we have that. Here is the place you can register. After completing the procedure, you can participate right now. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Good afternoon, two girls.
Good afternoon, teacher.
So now, I'll introduce myself first. My name is John Beckham. You can call me Teacher John during the class.
Hello, Teacher John. I'm Sophie. This is my younger sister, Anna. Hi, Teacher John. It's great to study making cake with you.
It's my pleasure. So let's get started with cupcakes. They are often called in special events like a grand opening, party, anniversary, and so on.
Yes, I really like it. So excited to make it.
So now, let's guess which ingredients you need. Anna and Sophie?
For sure. We must have flour, eggs, and vanilla or chocolate, which depends on the taste of cupcakes.
What about Sophie's idea?
Well, actually, I just know only 3 ingredients above.
That's fine. What kind of flour do we use, girls? Do you know?
I don't. Neither do I.
We have to use self-raising flour because you will see that your cakes always rise perfectly. And more importantly, that you get a consistent rise every time. What ingredients else, Sophie?
I don't know.
Both of you forgot the most important things, which are milk and butter.
Oh, exactly. It completely slipped my mind.
Okay, so now I'll list all ingredients we need to make this cake. First of all, as you mentioned, they are eggs, self-raising flour, and vanilla extract. We also need milk, softened butter, icing sugar, and golden castor sugar.
Teacher John, why don't you use refined sugar instead of icing one?
Simply, icing sugar dissolves quickly in cold water. Sometimes people keep it on hand just to add to juices, milkshakes, and other cold beverages.
So what is the quantity of all the elements, Teacher John?
I'll tell you now. 110 grams softened butter, 110 grams golden castor sugar, 2 large eggs, a half teaspoon vanilla extract, and 110 grams self-raising flour. That's all for the crust. And these are ingredients for buttercream. 150 grams softened butter, 300 grams icing sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 3 tablespoons of milk. You can add food coloring if you want, but today I'm just going to teach you the traditional cupcake with buttercream on it.
Yes, I saw those elements on my table, and we have to determine them?
Absolutely. Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready to make cakes.
So let's set to work.
Teacher John, do we have to heat the oven first, right?
That's right, at 180 degrees Celsius. And then you fill a 12 cupcake tray with cases.
I'm done, teacher.
Okay. Next, use an electric whisk, beat 110 grams softened butter and 110 grams golden castor sugar together until pale and fluffy. And then whisk in 2 large eggs, one at a time, scraping down the sides of the bowl after each addition.
Softened butter? Teacher, I forgot how to take it out of the refrigerator. So did I. Is it possible to use cold butter, Teacher John?
No, we cannot. We must use softened butter for this type of cake.
Why?
Because such butter is capable of holding air, and the creaming process is then butter traps that air. While baking, that trapped air expands from the heat and produces a fluffy baked good.
Wow, I can gain one more new knowledge about making cakes. Teacher John, does it have the difference between room temperature and softened butter?
Actually, no. It depends on your room's degree. They can be interchangeable.
But in the recipe, we use softened butter, right?
Certainly.
What do we do next, teacher?
After that, add half a teaspoon vanilla extract, 110 grams self-raising flour, and a pinch of salt. Whisk until just combined, then spoon the mixture into the cupcake cases.
Teacher John, at this stage, can I replace hot chocolate instead of vanilla?
Of course, as I mentioned above, vanilla or chocolate depends on your taste. Even if you want the strawberry taste, you can add it.
Oh, thanks, teacher.
Sophie, you still want to keep the vanilla taste?
That's right, I prefer vanilla to chocolate.
Okay, it's time to bake.
Oh my gosh, I'm really excited about this step. I like seeing cupcakes hatching during the baking process.
Yes, most bakeries like this step. Okay, so bake for 15 minutes until golden brown, and a skewer inserted into the middle of each cake comes out clean. Leave to cool completely on a wire rack.
Exactly 15 minutes, Teacher John?
Right. If cupcakes are overbaked, they'll be burnt. Therefore, we should set an alarm.
I got it.
While we're waiting for baking, we are making buttercream. Firstly, whisk 150 grams softened butter until super soft, then add 300 grams icing sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. The next step is whisking together until smooth, then beat in 3 tablespoons of milk. Sophie and Anna, we should start off slowly to avoid the icing sugar cloud. Remember that.
I got it. Almost I whisk a mess away.
Jumping the gun.
All right, we're almost finished.
The final step, 15 minutes is over, so let's take those cupcakes out of the oven. If wanting to color, stir the food coloring now, spoon or pipe onto the cooled cupcakes.
Fancy that. Their colors are so beautiful. So is mine.
And now we will make second cakes. Guess what?
Red velvet cake? Or biscuits?
No, we don't make biscuits, Anna, because we did a little creamy cake.
What you said is a clue for me to guess what next we will make.
So what?
Celebration cake? Is that right, Teacher John?
Totally correct. So which taste of celebration cake do you like?
Many tastes to choose from, Teacher John. Which taste do you suggest for the wedding anniversary?
I suggest honey and almond layer cake, simple, elegant wedding cake, or chocolate cake.
Sophie doesn't like chocolate, so I incline towards honey and almond layer cake. What about you, Sophie? Same idea as Anna, Teacher John.
Well, we decide to make almond and honey layer cake then.
Yes.
Let's cut to the chase. I'll list all ingredients that we need. 280 grams unsalted butter softened, 225 grams light muscovado, 140 grams clear honey plus 2 tablespoons, 3 medium eggs plus 4 medium egg yolks, 280 grams plain flour, 100 grams ground almonds, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 125 milliliters of milk.
Oh, really? So many. That's all the ingredients we need, Teacher John? Lots of ingredients.
That's just for the crust. And these are for the Swiss meringue buttercream. 300 grams unsalted butter softened, 4 medium egg whites, 250 grams golden castor sugar, 2 tablespoons of clear honey. Candied almond is available, so we don't have to make it. Its stage takes a lot of time.
We are all ready, Teacher John.
The first step is also the longest step. We heat the oven at 180 degrees Celsius first. Now let's make the honey and almond sponges. Grease cake tin and line the bases with baking parchment. You can use an electric hand mixer to beat the butter, muscovado sugar, and 140 grams honey until pale and fluffy.
Teacher John, I know the next step.
What do you do next?
Add the eggs and yolks, one at a time, beating after each addition until well incorporated.
That's correct, well done. After that, whisk together the flour, almonds, baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Add half of the flour mixture to the butter mixture and beat until just combined. Add the vanilla and milk, continuing to beat, then add the remaining flour mixture, beating until just combined.
I want to cry. Celebrating cake has many steps.
Fight! We have almost done the first step. Next, divide the mixture evenly between the tins and bake for 45 to 55 minutes, or until a skewer inserted into the center of each cake comes out clean. Allow the cakes to cool for 10 minutes in their tins, then turn out onto a wire rack to cool completely. Leave the oven on for the candied almonds. Notice the time, my students.
When do we move to the next step, teacher? Making cakes requires patience and meticulous characteristics. I'm not this kind of person. Neither am I.
Even so, we just made cupcakes, not celebration cakes.
No, in spite of being tired, I still want to make a celebration cake by myself. I do too.
Come on, girls, you can do it. The second step is making honey syrup. Put 2 tablespoons honey and 2 tablespoons water in a small saucepan and heat for 1 to 2 minutes or until the honey has dissolved. Then set it aside.
Done.
Then, make the Swiss meringue buttercream. Using an electric hand mixer, beat the butter until pale and fluffy. Put the egg whites and sugar in a clean heat-proof bowl over a pan of simmering water. Heat the mixture until the sugar has dissolved. Remove the bowl from the heat and, using an electric hand mixer, whisk for 10 minutes or until the mixture forms stiff peaks and has cooled to room temperature. Next, add the butter, 1 to 2 tablespoons at a time, and beat until the mixture is smooth and creamy. Beat in the honey and transfer to a piping bag filling with a 1 centimeter nozzle.
When do we finish, Teacher John? Making this cake takes much more time than I thought.
Almost done, girls. Don't give up. Only one more step.
Oh my god, eventually I almost finished this cake.
Next, assembling the cake step is also simple for you. Level the sponges by cutting off the domed tops and split each sponge in half to create 4 layers. Fix the bottom layer to a cake board or stand with a splotch of buttercream. Brush with the honey syrup and pipe a layer of buttercream on top. Gently press the second layer on top and repeat with the remaining layers. Cover the cake with a thin layer of buttercream, then use a palette knife to scrape the sides clean. Pipe a ring of buttercream blobs around the top, or spread a thick layer with a palette knife. Decorate with candied almonds.
We finish. How pretty the cake is. You helped us make 2 kinds of cake. I'm so thankful for you teaching us, Teacher John. Thanks a million, teacher.
It's my pleasure. And give my love to your parents and tell them happy silver wedding anniversary.
Thank you so much, Teacher John. Thanks, teacher. I'm going home. Bye-bye. Goodbye. See you soon.
Bye, girls. See you.
Planning to go for a movie. Bob is inviting Nick to come to the movie theater with him and his sister Karen on the weekend.
Hi, Nick, how are you? Hi, Bob. I'm okay, but I've got loads of homework. Do you have any ideas as to who and what you want to do this weekend? I'm going to the movie theater with my friend. What are you going to do? I'm not quite sure yet. How about you see a movie with me and my friend? What movie are you and your friend planning on watching? Not sure. Is there a movie out there that catches your eye? No good movies come to mind. There's that new horror film I saw yesterday in the advertisement. It's called The Dark Side. No, friend, I hate horror movies. Okay, then. There is a movie about a school. I think it is a comedy. I watched enough school films, please. What about a rom-com? Rom-com? Don't you know it? It's a romantic comedy, boy meets girl. What? Really? I'm not a big fan of romantic films. I like something strong, like action. So, what about Attack from Planet Q? It is playing at the Odeon Theater. What's it about? It is a science fiction about aliens. Who's in it? It is starring Will Smith. He plays a palace guard. What do the critics say about it? The critics say it's frightening and entertaining. It won Best Film at Cannes Film Festival. That sounds like a good idea. Should we go out to eat beforehand? That's okay with me. Where do you want to meet? How about meeting at the Domino Pizza House? I've not been there for a long time. A good idea again. My friend told me that they just came up with a new pizza. It should be good because they always have the best pizza in town. When should we go there? Well, this movie is shown at 1:40 p.m., 4 p.m., 6:30 p.m., and 7:30 p.m. Why don't we go to the 1:40 p.m. show? We can have lunch together at Domino's Pizza House. That will give us plenty of time to enjoy our pizza. But who is your friend? Actually, my cousin Karen is in town. I want to bring her along. I can't leave her home alone. Yes, bring her along. I think I met her at your high school graduation party 2 years ago. She was playing the piano off and on during the party. Yeah, I remember her. I think she is such a nice person. And funny, too. She will be happy to meet you again. What is she doing these days? She graduated last June, and she will start her teaching career next week when the new school term begins. Anyway, so our plan is to meet at Domino's, right? What time is most suitable for you? What about 11:30 a.m.? Isn't that too early? So let's meet at 12. Sure, I'll book the tickets on the website tonight. Remember to select good seats. Do you remember the last time we sat in the first row? I know, and I couldn't see the whole screen. My eyes were about to cry. Exactly. Be careful this time. Okay, see you then.
Sally and Amy are classmates and talking about going out together.
We should get together outside of this class sometime.
What about watching films?
Which film is your favorite to watch?
I have to say my favorite movie is Things Don't Work Like That.
Is that right? Why?
Honestly, it is one of the funniest movies I've seen in a long time.
You're not lying. I found that movie absolutely hilarious. I don't think that you saw it before. I went to see it the day that it came out. I was laughing throughout the whole movie. I was laughing hysterically too. My stomach muscles hurt afterward. That's exactly how I felt. I got the movie when it came out on DVD. Do you want to come over? I would love to. Do you want to go and watch a film? Sure, what's on? Well, there are 2 action films, Mr. and Mrs. Jones and The War. And they're both in 3D. I've already seen Mr. and Mrs. Jones. I haven't seen The War, but I don't really want to see an action film. What else is on? There's that science fiction film, Future 2100, but I have already seen it. Is it good? The content is good, but I don't like the way they act. So I don't think I want to see it one more time. There's a romantic comedy called Love and Forever. I'm not sure. Are there any horror films on? Yes! There's Midnight Moon. It's got vampires in it. Okay, that sounds good. Let's go and watch Midnight Moon. To be honest, I don't like horror films. Do you have any other ideas? I hear The Lion King is supposed to be good. I was wondering if you have any plans for tomorrow night? I don't think I have anything special for tomorrow. Can we go see it tomorrow? What time is good for you? How about 7:30? That's a bit too early. I need to finish my classwork. Oh, you just reminded me that I have to finish the assignment as well. We can go after that. I really want to see this film. That would be great! I should be free after 9 p.m. What time can you be at the theater? I can be there by 9:40. Okay, I'll get the tickets for the 9:45 session. Meet me there as soon as you can. Looking forward to it.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment on my video. Please, subscribe to Learn English with Jessica channel to watch more helpful videos. Goodbye.